to sit here and cap. I'm off like, man, I thought that was an M5 about to get busy or something. But I'm off like 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep or something at most, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally, and that's been like on and out throughout the night last night, like, you know, at my stops and stuff like that, man. I am drained. I mean, on the last leg of energy. But that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta push yourself to get up, pick the camera up, do what you gotta do. Try and get these vlogs in as much as I can on the weekend and everything, because during the week it's over with. Being in the truck at night and stuff like that, I'm drained. By the time I get off, I ain't got nothing else. I just want to see the bed. That's it, that's all. Like, I'm talking about dead. When the weekends come, it's like, I really need to recover and sleep too, but man, I just be trying to maximize the most of what I can, because it's like I really don't be having no Saturday. You know, if I get in, come in, knock out for about 8 hours or something like that, 6 to 8 hours, that's my Saturday. I really only have like Saturday night type. So try to get up and do what I gotta do, but I've been trying to come check this demonstration out all week. It's just, work schedule just not falling in line with it, man. So it's Saturday, I ain't gotta get up tomorrow, nothing like that. I can kick my feet up and relax. So I'm like, you know what, we about to head out here and go check this bad, sexy demonstration out right now. You feel me? Cause your boy definitely in the works and looking for something else anyways too, so you know what I'm saying, just gotta see how we coming, what we doing, everything like that, man. So shit, y'all just gotta sit tight and stay tuned for this one. This gonna be a good one, man. There's kind of some next level shit going on. I mean, I just know it gotta be some next level shit, because there ain't too many people even running this fast, you know what I'm saying? So, and then it's done up like super right though, like, you know, so it's done up from head to toe, paint and everything, you know, should be flawless. You know, that's what I'm assuming, it should be flawless. I ain't seen it in person yet, but I just seen videos and stuff like that. So if it's what it is, like what I'm thinking, it's about to be a wild one, gang. That's all I'm saying. This and is making a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna try and get videos of that thing blowing down the track and everything too, so I can go ahead and insert it in the video and stuff when I get there. See if you can send me those and everything like that. Come on, man, what the fuck y'all doing? Stupid ass. This Saturday, everybody trying to get to where they going to. They driving all stupid and retarded too. Shit crazy, man. But shit, y'all know the only thing keeping me going right now, that young Sally. That young Sally is what's keeping me going right now. And literally, I needed that so I can go ahead and do this vlog. I needed it to even drive to the vlog so I could do the vlog and get my ass back home. Cause bro, I'm telling y'all, I'm on like, man, if my battery level was on my body right now, I'm at about like 5% with that thing going to like past that low battery mode. I am drained, gang. So hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to try and keep these vlogs going and everything like that. Trying to be making consistent for y'all on keeping the content coming and stuff like that too. So try and keep this camera rocking and rolling for y'all, gang. So man, y'all let me know what y'all think about the whip when we get there. GPS say we're roughly about 20 minutes away now. Been rolling for a little second. So should about 20 minutes I should be there, and I'll cut this thing back on, man. Go ahead and smash the like button now, because I'm telling y'all gonna like the car. You might as well just go ahead. I'm pretty sure off the title and thumbnail, y'all see that thing got them titties on her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know the type of time she coming, man. So should just sit tight, man. And when I get the, you know, camera back live and let we get the full details on this demonstration and see what's to it. So yeah, let's get it, gang. Oh, we here, gang. Oh, we here. Yeah, y'all see that big boy trailer? Do y'all see that big boy trailer? Big boy trailer, big boy truck. That's like a house on wheels right there. That's definitely a house on wheels right there. Damn, these bees, boy. Bees trying to go ahead and take somebody out before they done with it. Y'all see where we at, man, so y'all can take a guess And what type of race car it is. Y'all can take a guess. See if the door's open. Oh, we gotta go through the back. We gotta go through the Bizac. We gotta go through the Bizac. Right, trying to let that Celsius gone kick in. Oh, these bees, bro. Damn. I'm literally fighting bees, gang. Shit's crazy. I gotta kill that joint. He on BS with me today. Gotta kill that joint. He on BS. Let's see, they must be in the back with it. In the back with it. I thought I just saw Mike come out here. I don't know where he went. Woo-hoo! Woo! Oh yeah, that's beast mode right there. Hold on one second. Had to get the camera situated for y'all real quick, gang. This thing looks nasty.
This is
nasty.
This is behind the scenes of a drag racer's life. Everybody sees what happens at the racetrack and how great. Oh man, look at him. He's racing a car. We've been here. This car a week ago today was in 1,000,000 pieces. No paint on it. No engine. Nothing. And in a week, it's basically, well, you're gonna hear a run.
What happened to it? What, you had wrecked it or something? Or why it had no paint on that?
I just that's a new motor. We took a bunch of weight out of the car to try to get it to be like competitive with the top dogs in the class.
Mm-hmm.
We have the power to do it, but the car was overweight and the driver ain't losing the amount of weight we need. So now it should be, you know, when I go to a race, I want a chance to win. So when you're giving up the competition 180 pounds, it's tough to make it up, even though we got probably more power than everybody, because the turbo cars make a lot more power than everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to still get that mass to accelerate. So now that the car's lighter, and it should be pretty close to being that minimum weight, the car's going to work better, it's going to be quicker, and that's what we want. You know, the big mile an hour is cool, but that's a big dick swinging contest.
Right.
ET is what wins races.
Right, right.
So the quicker you go, the quicker you go, that's what wins races. And so, like I said, giving up 180 pounds is tough to recover, because everybody in the Class 2 race is a killer.
Right.
I mean, everybody's got a chance to win. There's no slouches. That's what makes it fun, because you got to be on your game. But you know, it's behind the scenes, man. All the guys that do help me, my guys in the shop, starting with Mario.
They done tucked off somewhere.
Frankie, Carlos, Andrew, you know, Drew, Mike, my tow truck driver, Eddie, all them, you know, they help me because they let me be able to concentrate on getting this shit done while they're taking care of business while I'm playing.
Right, right.
First and foremost, Jimmy Lopez. Without his help, you know, building the motors, helping me tune the car, this car wouldn't be done, you know, wouldn't do what it does. Ryan and Corey Worst, the brothers, they're like my sons. Without their help, I can't do it. Joe Opowski, Hyperactive Motorsports. Joe helps us tune the car. We got a lot of people behind the scenes that help. My buddy Kenny Newsom, Ron Mraz, all these people, you know, Marcus Burt, my buddies Eddie Wilson, Mr. Tommy Yeomans, oh man, and Todd Hobson. He just, he's the one that did all the work and took the weight out of the car. They're all down in Georgia. They let me keep my stuff down there in the winter months so we can race. If it wasn't for all those guys, we couldn't do what we do. Robert Abbott, my buddy in Florida, he helps us out when we're in Florida. We can keep our rig and trailer and car down there so we don't have to drive all the way back to here. You know, we just leave the stuff down there and we race all winter. The tracks down there are just better up than up here, man.
Right.
What we do, which is a drag radio. So, but all those people, and I know I don't want to forget anybody. I'm sorry if I did, but you know, I got Bruce Kisser, who's a friend of ours that has a motorsports team. He helps us. You know, our dear friends Rick and Patty Coleman, Motorsports, they help us. We got a new guy coming on, Joe Lank Motorsports is going to help us. Mickey Thompson Tires, Precision Turbo, Dave at Performance Trans, and our other buddy that really has helped this car improve tremendously is Brad Ector, Bradco Transmissions and Torque Converters. He's the shit. So, I mean, he has really helped us out with learning how to use the lockup torque converter. There's so much shit with this stuff.
So what trans is in this?
That's a 3-speed turbo 400 with a lockup converter. So I'm just the dummy that drives it and pilots it.
Right.
I kind of know what's going on, but Mario, come on, say hi. This is our famous painter.
He the one that laid the paint?
No, I painted it, but he helps me run the shop so we can do this type of stuff. He's the boss when I'm gone.
Right.
You know, Mario takes care of the shop and Andrew takes care of the office.
Right, okay.
All right, see you, bud.
Oh, man.
Anyway, you know, I've owned this car since I was 17 years old. I'm going to be 59 next Saturday.
Woo!
So that's how long it's been in the family.
Damn.
I bought it my senior year of high school. This is the original color of the car.
So this thing done transformed from basic cruiser to like...
I've done...
God.
I've done... shit, man. I've done so much wild stuff in this car. I don't know if I should say what I did. Just put it this way, back in the 80s, it was a lot looser of a society.
Right.
And chop shit on top of them fenders all the time. We street raced the shit out of this car and transformed it into, you know, other racing venues, different organizations. The best ET to date is the car went 387, 199, 64 in the 8th mile.
Woo.
So
that is fucking boogieing.
If we turn the car up, it'll go 200 plus. But like I said, the mile an hour is cool, but ET is what wins races.
Right.
We just went .988 to 60 feet.
Woo. God damn.
And that's in a turbo car. So that's getting...
I'm telling you, with a turbo car?
So,
that's crazy.
You know, I've had a bunch of opportunities. I was a nitrous guy for 20 plus, 25 years. My engine builder is a diehard nitrous guy. And he, you know, we talked about putting a big 959-inch nitrous motor in it. You know, 6 kits.
Right.
I'm too old to put pistons every round.
Right.
It's a lot of work, man. It's enough work doing this.
Right.
When you get older, you just run out of steam. So there's the agenda.
Mike, what up, man?
I saw you coming in.
Yeah, I was fighting bees, man. Fighting bees. I'm like, I turned around and you was gone.
So, you know, we've done a lot of different stuff, but the turbos, they make stupid power.
Right.
And for me, I mean, we haven't even grasped a handle on what the cars can do. You know, the technology nowadays with the EFI and the torque converters and stuff has really helped the turbo cars come a long way, but you know, I almost put a Pro Charger on it a year or so ago, but I'm not gonna start over. And
right.
And I like knowing that I got the power in the bag.
Right. Right, it's easy to add based on even if it's hot outside. I mean, you just turn up more boosters.
And I used to race a turbo bike when I was a younger guy back in the 80s, and so I'm familiar with them. But it's hard to beat the power. I know a lot of guys don't like the stuff, but I don't give a shit what people say.
Right.
You know, they're badass.
For sure, for sure.
You better not be anywhere near me, I'll tell you that, when going down the track, because you're going to get freight trained and run over by a turbo car. If you're even close, it's all over.
Right.
You better have some bus lengths on you.
Right.
That's what's coming. But now, we've been working on the car to the point where it leaves as hard as a nitrous car.
Man, you say damn near less than a second on the 60.
Sub 1 second, 988 and 60 feet.
That's fucking crazy.
The nitrous and the blower cars can usually do that because they're, you know, they can bring their power in sooner. That's
right.
what we're working on and learning how to do. I mean, every time we go to the track, we learn with this stuff.
Right,
it's
right.
Not like, you know, nitrous stuff, running that for all the years I did. You know, you get to a point where you know where the end is. You go too far over this edge and you burn the motor off.
Yep.
This stuff, you just go in there and put more power and hope it doesn't smoke the tires or do a power wheel.
Right.
When the locked up converter comes on this car at 175, 180 miles an hour, the front end will lift up, it'll knock the tires off to where the car is. It's crazy, but that's why we do it.
Hell yeah, 3's in the 8th, shit. That's
every single
crazy.
time that I get out of the car, I can't believe that I drive it because it's insane.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. You've been into a jet fighter, I guess. Antron Brown, the Top Fuel dragster guy, is a friend of ours.
Right.
He races against us in this class with another car when he's off the NHRA tour. He just did a big article a while back on Facebook on his blog page that said if you want to learn how to drive a Top Fuel funny car or a Top Fuel dragster,
right,
you need to get in a Pro 275 car first to get your feet wet.
Right.
Because they're a handful to drive. And that guy drives up. He just won the last national event last weekend.
Damn.
So he's driving an 11,000 horsepower Top Fuel car. He tells you these are a handful. I've been racing cars for 40 years. These cars are
the most intense. Handful. Right.
You know, that tire, you know, and I don't want to burst people's bubbles, but it's not a matter of if, it's when. Something, I've crashed, you know. I mean, the car's, unlike a slick, when a drag radial breaks the tire loose, it's like being on ice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a slick where you can drive like you
drive in it, yeah.
Once the tire breaks loose, you're holding on for the ride.
Right.
And I have people all the time, you know, what happened, man? You know, it's like you're going 195 miles an hour in the 8th mile, 200, whatever. You don't have, you're just along for the ride. If something happens, you're holding on and hoping you don't get hurt.
Hell yeah.
Because you have no control. You know, your parachute's your best friend.
Right.
We call some of that stuff, you know, we have a saying, it's cowboyitis. You get a cowboy behind the wheel of one of these cars, and if you don't respect it, it's going to bitch slap you in the face real quick.
Nah, this motherfucker definitely gonna take some big respect, for sure.
So
let's get into what's all done with it, man. Let me show y'all what he working with real quick, gang. I mean, hit the corner and this what you see. 2 big titties in the front of the grill. Great scene.
Those are 98 millimeter turbos.
Damn, these 98s?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them things is huge. Here, I'm gonna cut the fan off just so
here, let me pull it. I just pulled it.
Just so that don't interfere with the video or anything, but damn.
That's what they call a 481X. That's
This motor?
Yeah.
So it's 481 cubic inches?
No, it's the model. It's 526 cubic inches.
Whew.
So it's got 16 700 billet atomizer fuel injector.
That's well, it's 1, 2, so right. So
most cars.
damn, 8 on one side and 8 on the other side then. Damn.
So that, and we run methanol, alcohol, no fuel, like no gasoline. That's alcohol.
So then you don't need
intercooler,
right,
no
or
radiator,
radiator
none
because
of
that run cool then, right?
Yep.
So that got a funky smell as well too to it.
Burn your eyes.
Damn, well, I mean, it's so much just billet shit I'm looking at too in there, like.
Well, the billet, it's a billet block, billet heads. Here's the thing, man. I like, you know me well enough. I like the stuff to look like a street car.
Right.
So when this car, when you put the hood on it, and when you're sitting in the stands and you're looking at it at the racetrack, you're like, wow, that car looks like it could be on the street.
Hell yeah.
That's what I wanted. And that's why the car is popular with the fans. But that's kind of what the classes we run, the cars have to look like real cars.
Right.
Like, there's still some remnants of the stock 69 Camaro on this car. But if you look at it, you can't tell if the fiberglass, it's the fenders or the doors, the corners, it's the roof. Is that stuff steel? Well, that's what I want to, I want people to see the car. They don't know if it's steel or not, which some of the car is and some of the car isn't.
I mean, like you say, it literally still looked like a 69, like just even the body lines, I mean, windows and everything. I mean,
right.
Shit, you still got all the emblems on there. You know what I mean?
This car came from the factory.
I like that.
Right. That's the little touches.
Yeah.
But this is called burnished brown.
Okay.
And it had the white factory hockey stripe because this car was an original SS Camaro when I bought it.
Okay.
I paid $1,500 for it in 1982.
It's worth way more now. Way more. Damn. So your headlights cut on as well too? Damn.
The backup lights work when I'm backing up, and at night the parking lights, everything.
This thing is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. Y'all, I need y'all to drop in the comment section right now. I mean, we still ain't got to the inside, the back, and all that, just based on what y'all seeing and what he telling us right now. What y'all think about? You got a nickname for her?
That's the Atomic Punk.
Okay. I knew you'd have a nickname. You'd have had this car too long not to have a nickname.
Atomic Punk. Anybody that's old like me will know what I'm talking about. That's an old Van Halen song.
Okay.
1978. But if you listen to the lyrics, the lyrics basically are talking about I rule the streets at night.
Okay.
The Atomic Punk, and my name is written on the wall, and have to listen to the song. But, it's totally what I'm about.
Right.
It's aggression. It's, I'm not a passive guy, I think you know that by now. But when I race, I'm all business, and some people, they don't like how I am at the track because I'm kind of a different dude.
Right. You get in mode, shit.
Man, I'm there to kick your ass. I want to win. I'm not there to be your buddy. We can break bread and hang. I've got a lot of all the people I mentioned earlier that live down in Atlanta and Florida. All those guys I've met racing. I've got some really tight, good friends that have my back. I have theirs. That we're family.
Right.
But they know when we line up, it's on. We want to win. They want to kick my ass just like I try to beat them.
Right.
That's what makes it fun. But it's a competition. That's what it's about still to this day. That's why I still do it. I mean, it keeps me getting up in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, I love my kids. I have twin daughters, and they're that your kids are your life, but this is my other life, and I gotta have an outlet to rage.
Yeah.
If I don't, then I'm a
lose your mind and go on down.
yeah, I'm a, you know, I don't even know, a walking contradiction of personalities.
So, what size throttle body is this? Because this thing is
I think
massive.
that is a 105, if I remember right.
It's a 105, man. It looks so much bigger. That's crazy. And then these shocks, these what are these valves for?
Those are Mark Menzer, who does all of our stuff. Matter of fact, we're taking the car to Mark Monday. I'm leaving tomorrow when we're driving to North Carolina, and Mark's going to go over the car for us. As far as the chassis, we're putting different shocks on it.
Okay.
So next weekend, Labor Day, we're going to be in Cecil County, Maryland.
Okay.
You guys, anybody that ever wants to follow us, you can go on Flow Racing. It's like $24 a year to buy a subscription, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can watch all of our races on Flow Racing. It's pretty badass. They got circle track, dirt track, motocross, all kinds of different stuff. But all the organization that I race on, Radio Outlaws, is what it's called. All those races are televised.
Right. Damn.
Starting next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, that's where they're gonna air it at. Man, that tire is little back there.
That's a 275.
That tire is little.
Down on a 14-inch rim.
So that kind of like make it lay a little bit more rubber down to the ground with it being stretched like that.
Yep. Try to get as much of that tire on there as you can.
And that's not an issue stretching it that much. Like I mean,
that's about as much as you can do it on a 14-inch wheel.
Okay. Damn, double parachutes back here.
See that blackened out tail panel?
Yep, mandatory. So what's this for right here? I see these holes on these race cars all the time.
The exhaust here, or the manifold.
Right, how you gotta.
This basically is to release pressure from the motor because you don't have any kind of a vacuum
Catch can or anything.
Right?
Oh, okay. So this goes, it feeds all the way to the,
yes.
Okay. And so then on the other side as well, it just go into one and then go out like that.
So if you puke the motor, that's what they call a burst panel. So you got 65 pounds of boost in the motor. It don't have nowhere to go. Right?
Right.
If you don't have a burst panel, what it's going to do is it's going to blow the freaking heads off the car.
Oh, so instead...
That'll blow and let the pressure out of the motor.
So initially your head, it saved the heads and everything like that then?
Well, that's what it's supposed to do is relieve the pressure. So, like last year, I broke the drive shaft on the big top end of the track, and I thought I blew the motor up, and it did a big kaboom, broke the hood.
Right.
That's how much pressure's in that thing, in that intake, but it relieves a lot of it. But if you don't have the right burst panel in there, they make some real heavy duty ones.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a too strong of one in there and it won't burst, then it starts knocking,
all the other shit. That's the same thing, like not having it there.
Yeah,
so that take dialing in too.
So there's two white bottles in there, or fire bottles. And
for fire extinguishers?
Yes. That little lever right there, I pull that and it's got a fire underneath the motor here, and then inside the car.
Damn.
And then the little tank there is a CO2 that operates the shifter, and that operates the wastegates for the turbos.
Damn. So you got to refill that.
No, you just got to check it periodically.
Okay.
But you don't want it to go low, because if you do, then the wastegates don't close. The whole thing is, when the car's going down the track, you want those wastegates to be slammed shut.
Right.
So it's making power.
Right. So this your battery right here?
The battery.
This little battery right here power up everything. God damn.
Some words of wisdom for the viewers at home. If you ever buy a lithium battery for your car, I don't care if it's what it is, take that thing out at night, take it out of the car. Like if you put one in your car,
right,
tell you take it out, that's a fireproof bag right there.
Okay, this bag right here.
Every time I'm done with this car, that battery comes out and it goes in a bag, and that bag gets put somewhere where if it starts on fire, it ain't gonna burn your car up, burn the shop down, because those things, I have a friend that left a battery in their car last year. They were on their way to the racetrack, and the battery was on fire in the car, in the trailer, and by the time they got, you know, somebody's like, hey, your car's burning. They were on I-57 going south. And by the time they get the trailer pulled over, the car was engulfed and it burned the car and the trailer to the ground.
So what caused these batteries to...
Because of what they are made of, out of, the lithium has a tendency, I guess, I'm not an expert.
Right. You just know that they
have issues where they've caught fire.
Damn.
Not the first guy to have a fire with them. So
hold on one second, Tim. This look like. All right, we back in action, gang. Had to remove some footage, man, to get everything situated, because Tim giving us a lot of knowledge right here. But damn, so them batteries literally light up.
Well, they can, and it's you know, I know it's probably a pain in the ass to take them out, but it's worth. It's not.
So what's the advantage of using these? They light or something?
Oh, yeah.
So that's the main.
The light, like, yeah, you know, the old school days, you put 2 50-pound batteries in the car to start it. This thing weighs 8 pounds. You get rid of 100 pounds out of your car, which means the car goes faster.
Right. So what's all this right here?
EFI. That's M-Tron. Is the EFI we run. So
who makes that? That's the brand.
Company, yeah.
Oh, that's the brand. That's a new one for me right there.
They're from Australia, but our friend Joe O from Hyperactive Motorsports, he builds the boost controllers for all these cars. He's had a hand in designing that M-Tron, so we run his stuff because he helps us.
So he the one that does the tuning there?
Well, he's helped Corey, that I mentioned earlier. Corey and Jimmy work together, and Joe is like their master.
Okay.
They're disciples of Joe, if you want to call it that. Joe has taught them a lot, all of us. So he helps us. We try to do a lot of the stuff ourselves because he's so busy. He's actually been helping that Damon guy that's been kicking ass in the No Prep Kings. He tunes his car, and they've been doing really good. But you're not going to find a nicer guy or a better guy to deal with in the country than Joe Opowski at Hyperactive. He's a bad dude, and on top of that, his stuff speaks for itself.
Right. Okay.
You know, them guys tune NHRA Pro Mod cars. You know, they help us with this, but he's a good dude, and Greg that works for him, they're good guys to deal with. Some people, you call them up and they don't want to give you the time of day unless they got the meter running.
Right.
These guys are friends of ours, but they're just good people to deal with. So here's Joe right here. Hyperactive Solutions. If you're looking for EFI tuning, chassis dyno, like they got a hub dyno that'll handle 5,000 horsepower.
Right.
This car went on their dyno.
Damn.
So before we got it.
How much you make on the dyno?
Give or take, they make 4,000, 4,200.
Okay. How much boost was that?
Well, this motor will probably make 75 to 80 pounds if you really want to. We don't run it like
damn.
that.
That's
we run
crazy.
it in the mid-50s.
Right.
I put 66 runs on the last motor last year, and all we do is change the oil and lash the valves.
Right.
If you start putting huge boost numbers in the car, that's when you start blowing shit up.
Right.
And I can't, you know.
Instead of doing new motors left and right.
And the other thing is, you know, that tire is the equalizer.
Right. So you only can put so much down on that too.
And that being said, if you're smoking the tires, Jimmy, our engine builder, is real anal about that. If you're smoking the tires and you're not making runs down the track, then you're not learning nothing.
Right.
Most guys, all they want to do is go out and try to rotate the earth. One good hero run and they're happy.
Nah, it's consistency. Consistency win the races.
That's it.
It's crazy because you still got the stock door panels in here. You still got the stock dashing.
That's a fiberglass dash that I customized myself.
Damn, it looks stock as hell.
Exactly what I want.
It looks stock as hell.
Street car look. I get shit all the time from my friends. Ah, it's a race car.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
But
Yeah, that's stock as hell.
That's what I wanted.
And then let's go over to the driver's side. Yeah.
We're gonna go on the other side and let Mr. Koolie here feel what it's like to sit in 4,000 horsepower.
That shit is nuts. Let me walk up this. I see the seats look like it's sitting low and everything too.
Go ahead. Make sure you duck your head because you don't want to
hit that cage.
No, you'll be going home. See, you're like built like me, man. You could drive this thing.
Damn, y'all, we in the race car right now. Woo.
All right.
Woo. Oh, you about to fire up?
Yeah, man. You gotta get the full Monty here. All right.
Let's get it.
You just sit here and let it idle. You don't have to touch nothing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
this motherfucker got so much pressure just sitting still.
So like I tell people,
I know your adrenaline be going fucking nuts when you ride.
When you make a run, it'll pull 3 G's on a G meter. So by the time you get to the end of the track, it's 1, 2, 3, and you're looking for that parachute lever. Because this thing's fucking screaming. So,
dude, this is, I don't know if I'm ready for no shit like this. I ain't gonna lie. This is some next level shit.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta have some experience to drive one of these. I wouldn't let anybody get in a car like this because I want to see nobody get hurt. But it's you know, I tell people, man, shit happens really fast, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get hurt or hurt somebody else because you got like, you get to the point where you're not even thinking, you're just reacting. And that's all you can do is just react to what's going on. If you think, you're already in the wall or, you know, so you got to have what I call, you got to have some feel in the car. I know exactly by the way the motor sounds that the car is losing the tire. Like it smokes the tires. A lot of guys don't even feel it in the car that it smoked the tires, and they're right. It's like, dude, what are you doing? So that's experience in the car and getting seat time in it. But you know, I raced against people that they got money and they've never had a car or anything like this, but shit, I could drive one of them, and then either it scares the Jesus out of them or they crash, or you know, some guys come around, but you can't replace experience in driving a race car. So
Man,
I see a lot of young dudes out there, they got money or their family got money and they're racing, but they don't got no seat time in the car. And those are the guys that I worry about, because people get in these things and they think they know what they're doing.
Nah, this some shit you gotta be prepared. Like, no cap, this probably is the first car that I've never drove and I'm scared to drive. Like, no, I'm dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even pull forward anything, but the car sitting still, you can feel the power in your chest. And then the response, I'm talking about, man, I had that, those revs were like under 10% throttle.
Yeah.
And that shit was bah, bah, like, so, this motherfucker is crazy.
So what I tell people about drag racing is it's a touch, feel, smell sport. Meaning you can watch it on TV and, you know, it's cool to watch it on TV, but when you actually go to an event and you're there and you can see it in person and hear it and smell it, it's totally different. It's like going to a concert. Yeah, you can watch a live video on YouTube, it's cool, but it doesn't.
Nah, you gotta be here live. So your eyes don't burn in the driver's seat?
Yeah, but I mean, when you're in there, the last thing you're worried about.
It's about eyes, right? You say shit, goddamn, I know the adrenaline be there. It's race time. We was just sitting still and my shit was jumping, so I could just imagine.
You get out of the car and you just want to race, which is hard to do. I mean, it's the most euphoric feeling there is. It's better than drugs. I mean, it's why I do it. First of all, we're all, the guys that I grew up with and we race with, we're all adrenaline junkies. So we're always looking for something. Some people get it by shooting shit.
Man, fuck that. I don't think nothing topping this. This shit here is...
Listen, that's why I still do it.
Fuck, bro. This shit...
That's why I still do it.
Man, this shit here is...
I know a lot of people that have had cars when we were growing up and they kind of got out of it. They had families and whatever, but I've never grown out of it. You know, I used to explain to my parents, you know, what the hell are you doing? That's crazy. Well, that's what I do.
This is adrenaline. Man, I don't know, gang. I'm into speed and power. I literally don't think that even me, myself, is ready for this level of car. Like,
so now you know why when people start chirping on the internet about shit, I don't want to argue and talk to dummies, because
Dude, I'm still shocked right now. Like, my head is all in a whole nother with like, that sitting in there with it being on, give a whole nother respect of, like, cause looking at it, you like, oh yeah, that bitch making power, oh yeah, you see the number. But sitting in there to see how, like, that shit feel like before you about to take off and everything like that, dude, like, you can feel the power sitting still. This bitch is nuts, gang. I ain't gonna lie. This is some next some next level shit right here, y'all. Like,
Kenny, want to go get something to eat? There's
like,
food up there.
This shit is. It ain't that many cars that have me with a loss for words, and I'm not lying. Like, I'm not trying to make this up or nothing. Like, that experience of sitting in there and feeling that behind the pedal and everything is just wild. Like, so what would you say you have invested in this car right now?
Well, I'll tell you this. If you were going to build this car from scratch, call up, pick a name, chassis guy, and have a car built with everything, it's going to cost you $250,000 to $300,000. So I've been racing for 40 years. Have I spent $1 million?
Oh, hell yeah. Right. Just with maintenance and doing stuff to it.
You know what? It comes out, like I said, it comes down to the fact of, you know, it's what you're into and what do you want to do with your life. You know, my life since I was a little boy has been cars. So, like going to a car show or a cruise night, you see the cars we got in there.
Right.
it's cool, but it ain't me. I'm a drag racer.
Right.
I want to go to the track. I'll spend the whole freaking day, week, night, whatever at the track. Get me to a cruise night, I can last about 2 or 3 hours.
Right, and you're ready to get up out of there.
Sitting there for 8, 10 hours doing nothing, it ain't for me.
Right.
And I love cars, but just not me. I'm a racer, man, and racers are a different breed of people than car. There's car guys and there's racers.
Right.
So car guys are content with putting around and going to a car show and hanging out, and that's cool, you know, but that's just not what I want to do. I like to beat on my shit also.
Man.
Like, these cars are built to beat the shit out of them. They're not built to pansy them. We call them, you know, bust each other's balls, call them trailer queens.
This thing looks so sexy too, though. Like, that's the thing about it that I like about it, because I mean, you got race cars that look like 100% race cars, or just whatever. So like,
here's my. This is a good point you brought up, man. You think a lot like I do. So being in the business I'm in, right? An engine guy should have his engine should outperform my engine.
Right.
Because that's what he does for a living. A chassis guy that builds race cars for a living, his car should be faster or quicker usually than mine, because that's what he does. Well, when I show up to a race and I'm a painter and I do restorations for a living, my shit better look better than the next guy next to me, right?
Right.
And that's how I think. I don't want somebody, oh, well, don't judge my car on, you know, what I do.
Because it's a race. No, this motherfucker, you got it flawless.
That's what you know, there's only one way to do this stuff.
These not real metal, is it?
No, that just makes it look real.
Man, you got, I swear, everything on this. This bitch is, you can pull up to a show with this as is and take a trophy home for sure.
Going around, I will show you. All right?
Like
carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. So is this look like how the tubs was? You just painted.
Doors are carbon. I put the lock in the door handle because I want the thing to look like a real car.
Right. So that's the original.
That's the original lock and doors. Carbon roof now. Now, does that look like it's carbon?
None of this shit look like it's carbon.
So the quarters here, the quarter panels are steel still.
Okay.
Quarters. Deck lid is carbon.
Damn, so you say no fiberglass, you done took it to the whole next level with carbon now around here.
This car is about weight, man.
How much do this car weigh?
Well, the minimum it can weigh to be legal for the class, it has to weigh 2,700 pounds.
Okay, so that it can't go. You can't go under that. Okay.
So hopefully now, last year it was 2,880 with my big ass in there.
And there's no limit of how heavy it could be though. Right. It's just you can't be underneath that.
So we want the car to be as close to 2,700 as possible.
With you in it or right.
Yep.
Damn, man, this thing is, yeah, man, this one for the books, gang. I done seen a lot of race cars. I done seen a lot of fast cars. I mean, I've been around 7-second cars, 8-second cars. This here, man.
If you ran the car in a quarter mile, cars comparable, I have done it over 580, 570.
Dude, that
250, 260.
I wish the subscribers could like literally sit in here and like, because I know they looking through the video like, dude, you look totally different after sitting in the car. Like words is hard to describe how this shit feel, y'all. Like, it literally feels next level as hell sitting still. So just blowing down there at that quick of a speed, getting thrown back with all them Jeep, like,
yeah, and then when you lift off the gas,
it go forward then, yeah, because it's like you, man.
That's it, man. You're a smart dude. You got it. You figured it out real quick. You know,
so this is
it's negative
nasty build
when you're decelerating. But
this is a nasty build. Nasty build. Yeah, gang. I'm gonna have to get some clips so y'all can see this thing blow down the track, but I mean, I wish y'all was here with me to like sit and experience this, because like you say, seeing stuff through the video and everything, this gives me a whole new respect now on like the 275 class, like, and then like when I see like that 481X type, like these type of cars that I see on Lights Out and stuff like that, being here and sitting in this car and just, like I said, your shit is flawless though. Like you look like a show race car, but extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's, like I said, we build cars for a living. Obviously, that's what I do. I want all the people out there to know, if you're looking for a first-gen Camaro, or you're looking for a badass motor or anything, you know.
That's like that other one in the back there when I had showed that. Right, right.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of cars out there. People advertise them all the time, and there's junk and there's stuff that, you know, I try to be upfront and honest about this stuff. I don't like to misrepresent anything. You know, I'm a tell it the way it is kind of guy. There's people come in here, they don't like what I'm telling them, so shag their asses out of here because I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
But if you're asking me, you know, hey, what about this car? I'm going to be truthful and tell you, look at, you know, there's stuff out there that is more money that is not in the shape that some of the stuff, like that 69 that was on the trailer I showed you, the one for 35, that's a roller. You can't find a car like that for that kind of money. I buy these cars and I work on them all week long. That's my living. And they're hard to find. So, you know, guys that look in and, oh man, you know, my grandma's brother's sister's father-in-law just bought the same car for $5,000 last week. Get the fuck
I'm telling you, big cat.
Shit.
Maybe like shit in 1971 or something. Right.
I bought this for $1,500. No motor, no transmission. You know, so they're hard to find, but you know, anything performance-wise, I mean, I work on all kinds of different cars, muscle cars, but if somebody's looking for something, a motor or a first-gen car, you know, give us a call.
Yeah, for sure.
If they want a car restored,
give y'all a call too, shit.
I charge by the hour, man.
Give them your number, address, and everything so they know, and all that's gonna be in the description as well for y'all, so y'all can see it.
This is Auto Paint Techniques is the body shop. We're at 43 East Illinois Avenue in Aurora, and at 60505. The phone number is 630-896-2300.
Man.
And if anybody needs to get a hold of me, you can watch what we do on, we have our Facebook page is Mr. Wonderful Motorsports on Facebook. We put all of our race dates. Like I said, you could go to Flow Racing and watch us live if you like or into that stuff. But if you want to watch and look at builds that we've done or in process of doing, we usually try to post stuff up there every couple of weeks. But if you're looking for a car, give us a call or anything, and you know, we appreciate it.
Oh man, for sure. And y'all know, man, like I say, he had his hands on Freaky. He did the transformation on there. Y'all saw that video. I mean, did the light conversion. I mean, the door steels, mirrors. I mean, shit, everything just flawless. You know what I'm saying? They stand on what they do. They take their time. They perfect it. And shit, I mean, the work speaks for itself. Like you say, he ain't cheap, but it's worth it. I mean, you better off spending it and doing it the right way than trying to cut corners and either looking half-assed or redoing it about 3 more times.
That's the
thing.
Know what I'm saying? People spend money and they just get taken advantage of, and then what did you do? You just You should have went to Vegas and blew it on gambling and hookers.
Yeah, because it's the same shit, the same results.
So anybody looking for some action on a 275,
Woo,
any of you grudge
your
racers
shit.
out there, come see me. I'm not hard to find.
Woo, yeah, hey, see, I like his style, gang. Grudge with it, talking bad, got a badass car, badass shop. Shit, hey. Gotta love it, man. I need y'all to drop in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts on the Camaro. Let me know y'all thoughts on just this entire video. It was hella informative. And like I said, I told y'all this was gonna be one for the books, man. This was some next level shit that was mandatory that I wanted to get on here. And shout out Tim for even letting me come film it and everything man.
Give love to my sponsors and give love to my crew and all the dudes that help us out, because without them, I couldn't even do it to his car, because all my guys, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that help us do what we do. It's just not me. I'm not one of them guys. I can't do it without the people that help me.
Man, y'all killing it, man. Much love.
Thank you, guys.
And that's gonna be a wrap on this video. This bitch was nutty. I definitely gotta take a ride to the track with you now one day to see this shit in action live in person, y'all. So stay tuned for that one, gang. It's gonna happen for sure now. On to the next one, gang. Gone.
Timmy goes in. Here comes Harrison. He's in. Lights are down. Oh, he finds himself chasing. Oh, get him. You could. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Harrison breaks the car. Timmy Arson drives around him like a freight train. 394. 8. I want to put tears in my eyes. Unreal. You guys are just warriors, dude. Don't ever quit. J-Lo, you go, my friend.